So here we are. It's I think the fourth day. We're into this boat now. The actual work part, motor's done, all that stuff. Suggestions about the way I hold the camera. So let me know if this works out. I'll try and be less shaky and less quick to move. Anyhow, like I said, the fourth day of deconstruction, and here's where we're at. So, oh, that's so blurry. So we got the secondaries out. That's actually the secondary stringer from this side. It's not good. I use that tool. You can use a grinder with a cutoff wheel on it if you want. And I just ran all the way along here, always keeping in mind where the hull is so you don't burn through it. Here's the cap of the stringer. You can kind of see right there. And then the pile of stuff. So originally, like I said, we were doing a transom, and that was it. The floor was good. And then it was the floor, and now here we're at. So something to keep in mind. I like to leave the edge on here, and you'll see why when I do the stringers. Also, if you can save one, obviously this side was toast. Here's our pile of stuff. It's obviously getting bigger, but that long stick is the left-hand side of the boat. That's the secondary stringer. So we were able to get that one out. I can use that one to trace. Sure saves a lot of math. The mains, you can see this main is gone completely. That came out in pieces. I'm really hoping that this main will come out in one piece. We're going to do the best we can to get that one out in one piece. And now up here at the bulkhead, this is some important stuff. When you take these things apart, if you go back in the videos, you'll know what this looked like. We had cabinets here. You can actually see the line with little hatches, anchor welds and stuff like that. So what I did is I went inside of the cabinet, cut the layup all the way down the outside of the cabinet. That's the floor, and then you can see where I cut it right here. And I cut it nice and close, so I got a lip. Now these boxes that were in here, I can literally drop them right back into place when we're all done and we got the new floor on. And then just tab them back in. Just you can see the tabs. That's where they were. And I'll grind all this and prep it before that happens, but make sure you take the time to do this, and it'll save you so much time in the end if you got a bulkhead like this. This is the only piece of flood-coated wood on the boat, and it is rock solid. Imagine that, hey? Also, it doesn't join in with those stringers, so we know it's not rotten on the bottom. It's totally sealed, so that's going to stay, as well as that floor plate. I have drilled a hole through the floor plate right here just to see what the wood was like. You can see it right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a plug on this side, and then here we're going to run a 90 and some hose that goes down this tank well and out to the back of the bilge so you can drain that. One thing I really wanted to point out, some of these boats are different, but this one, you'll notice the void right there. See that? So the stringer went in there, and there's a damn near a 1-inch gap all the way along. And then this is factory. I didn't see this in the other one I did. That water would go down there and literally pool right under this stringer. And that's why they were so rotten. Yeah. You'll also notice there was no bonding the stringer to the hull of the boat. Nothing. Like they just they lifted right out of there. I like to put PL down there, sometimes peanut butter. If you get a really good cut, like this time we got the template, we're going to smear about a 1/4 inch of PL all the way along it and drop it in that way. And then that's when these little edges come into play. Where I left them, we'll just pour straight resin in there and put the orbital on it and let it vibrate all the way in. And then that way we got a completely solid stuck together boat, and it's totally sealed. Plus those stringers will be totally flood coated, so before they even go in here will be completely watertight. So tomorrow the big goal is to finish cutting. It's getting kind of late, so I gotta run up here just like I did all the way down here and take that off, cut the caps off of this stringer, and go all the way back. Another big one. Get this gas tank out of here. It's full of old garbage fuel, so we'll spin it around and put the old ball pump onto it and drain it into some jerry cans, maybe run a lawnmower or something, or you can put it in your wife's car if she pisses you off. And get that out of here. We're going to leave the keel board. The keel board's still good, which is amazing. And once we get everything in here and we got some structure, we'll take it back off the blocks. We got her up in the air off the trailer. Still on the trailer, so if the kids run up or the wife hits it with the car or something, it'll fall onto its rollers. No big deal. Yeah, so we'll get that done. And like I said, once the stringers are in, we will start pulling that transom out of there. Right now, that's the only thing holding the shape of the boat, so you don't want to mess with that until you got all your other stuff done. And that's tonight's update. Dump run tomorrow, and probably give her a power wash. And then hopefully by Monday, we'll be cutting stringers and dropping them in there. Waiting for some sunshine. I need a couple of sunny days so they can kick off real good. And then after that, it's all white gloves and nothing changes for days on end. So we probably won't do too many videos. We'll do a quick update. But there you go. Let me know if the camera worked better this way, if it's easier to see. Also, please remember to subscribe and like on YouTube at Go Dobbs. And yeah, that's it, guys. A little late. Time for a beer.